giving them instructions on where to cast their nets for more fish. Upon hearing words, he replied and yelled, "It's the Lord. It is the risen Lord." Peter, who was below at this time, was so excited that he got up naked and jumped into the sea, heading for Jesus. But isn't it that way? Isn't it that way for us? When we know we've done something wrong, or we've wronged someone who has forgiven us, or in those rare instances of life when we get a second chance at righting a previous wrong, we tend to lose ourselves in what we're doing as we try to contain our excitement to get it right this time. This was Peter. Jesus did not chastise him, did not interrogate him, nor did he question or berate any of the disciples for deserting him. Or did he not prolong their disciple training process? No, instead he cooked breakfast for them on the shore, sat down and ate with them as he continued to prepare them to go out and preach in his name. Love is forgiving and kind. Or what of Thomas? What of Thomas, the disciple who missed the first appearance of Jesus to the 6 and did not believe that Jesus had risen? He needed to see and touch the wounds before he would believe. He stated, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my finger where the nails were and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." Haven't we all been doubting Thomases in the face of adversity, loss, sickness, rejection, injustice? The third point of love. Love calls us to be kind to one another in spite of our differences. I've only been with you a short while, so I do not know the depth of the interactions with Holy Cross Korean Church, nor am I privy to all of the administrative, procedural, and canonical details of the breakdown of talks of unification. But I do know this. We are called to love those who are different than us and figure out how to get along with them no matter how difficult the task.
Yes, sir.
However, I'm not naive, as I know the challenges to intercultural communications and relations. They can be tedious, tense, and laborious as they seem to threaten all that we hold near and dear to our hearts, sacred. But we've got to try.
Yep.
We've got to try. And keep on trying, because as a church we are called to reflect that New Jerusalem, which the priestly writer of the book of Revelation envisioned as he wrote, "And I saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'See, the home of God is among mortals. He will dwell with them. They will be his peoples, and God himself will be with them. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more. For the first things have passed away.'" Oh, what a glorious day that will be. What a glorious day that will be. Can you picture it, St. Barnabas? Can you picture it? Doesn't this sound like something that you would like to be a part of? I know it does to me. This Revelation account seems to be suggesting that the New Jerusalem is not some far-off entity, but it's here and now.
Yeah.
That things, this new reality is going to come down to us and not us go up to it. That God is intervening now and renewing all things here on earth in preparation for God's return, which helps explain the already, but not yet.
Yes.
This is not something that's going to happen when we're all dead, but it's happening now.
Yes.
God is making things anew as we speak. And in time, all will be renewed and restored. This will be a place where there will be no divisions between races, creeds, or cultures. This is the work of love. It never ends. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. It never fails.
Yes, yes.
It never fails. Very soon, the church will celebrate the day of Pentecost, when Jesus will ascend into the heavens and God the Father will send the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, to come in the name of Christ. This passage from John is consistent, as this is a season of leaving and transition. Many colleges and universities will celebrate graduation and commencement. And by the way, all of you are invited to mine at 10 o'clock on Thursday, May 20th. But in closing, I wanted to share my sincere thanks to my late committee, Gil Baldwin, Matt Henry, Charles Walsh Leroy, Rosemary Sinclair, Michael Duggar, and the convener, Eileen Walsh. Your help has helped me through this valley time, has been deeply appreciated. And to Maria Wilson, who has adopted me as a son. Thank you. To the Reverend Dr. Lee Gibbs,